You will get the chance to see NCIS Season 22, Episode 4, Sticks and Stones, on CBS on Monday night. Can we say anything further about it now? Let's begin by pointing out that the stakes for a tale that definitely feels riskier than anything the team usually works on could not be greater. After all, this doesn't seem like a random case involving a dead body. It seems more like World War II. You can see some sneak peeks on the official NCIS Universe YouTube channel, such as the possibility of a massive attack on U.S. territory at a time when the Speaker of the House, the President, and the Vice President might not be available to lead. For what length of time has this plan been mapped out? It seems doable. It also raises another crucial concern at the same time. How would Parker and his group assist? All things considered, this is a very tiny number of people, and this is not at all their type of situation. Because Jimmy has to find Jessica Knight, presumably to bring her into the office, the other sneak peek could be a little more fun for Knight and Shining Palmer fans. Why is she dozing off in an RV with a napping guide close by? We learn that she is out in the middle of nowhere, to the extent that Jimmy had 2 flat tires trying to find her, and the two argue briefly about whether or not she snores. Despite the obvious mess between the two, this is entertaining as well. Please share your thoughts in the comments section that is attached. After you've done that, return here because there will be more updates soon. The episode opens in typical NCIS fashion, with Jimmy Palmer prepping the morgue for an autopsy. As the team's chief medical examiner, Palmer's attention to detail is unmatched, and the room is filled with an array of tools meticulously laid out. As he's about to begin, Knight unexpectedly enters, her expression grim. "Got a minute, Jimmy?" she asks, a note of urgency in her voice. It's clear she's not here for small talk. The two exchange a look, both aware of the unspoken tension between them from past events. The team has been through a rough patch lately, especially Jimmy. Losing loved ones and dealing with the pandemic has made his journey difficult. Knight has noticed, and she feels compelled to reach out. But before they can continue, their conversation is interrupted by an alert from Vance's office. There's been a suspicious death at a naval base. As Knight and Palmer arrive at the base, they're briefed by Gibbs's replacement, Agent Torres, who's now leading the team. The victim, Lieutenant Martin Royce, was a well-respected officer known for his strict discipline and no-nonsense attitude. His death is suspicious. The body shows no outward signs of struggle, yet there's an eerie calm surrounding the scene, hinting that something deeper is at play. Knight, the team's combat specialist, quickly takes in the environment, looking for anything out of place. Palmer, meanwhile, is intensely focused on the body, and a subtle shift in his demeanor shows he's picking up on something unusual. Palmer has always been highly attuned to the subtle clues bodies reveal, and he suspects this case won't be as straightforward as it appears. Back at NCIS headquarters, Palmer dives into his autopsy with meticulous care, joined by Knight, who observes quietly. She's there partly to assist, but also to watch over him, as she's been growing increasingly concerned about Palmer's mental health. She's seen him crack jokes to mask his pain, and as someone who's also lost friends in the line of duty, she understands the burden he carries. As Palmer examines the body, he notices an unusual marking on Royce's left wrist, a small tattoo resembling an ancient symbol for loyalty. Curious, he calls McGee, now the team's tech expert, to look up its origin. McGee finds that the symbol is tied to a covert naval fraternity, a brotherhood within the military that once operated decades ago but was officially disbanded. The fraternity had a strict code of loyalty and secrecy, and its members were rumored to be the Watchers, keeping an eye on naval officers who may pose a risk to the nation. Could this fraternity have something to do with Royce's death? The case takes a personal turn as Knight begins to open up about her own struggles with loyalty and duty. She tells Palmer about a time she faced a critical choice in the field, one that haunted her because of the lives at stake. This confession surprises Palmer, who has always viewed Knight as nearly unbreakable. Their conversation grows more intense, delving into the emotional toll of their roles at NCIS. Palmer listens intently, his usual light-hearted demeanor softened as he realizes Knight's vulnerability mirrors his own. He respects her even more for sharing, and in that moment, a mutual understanding is forged.